The brand new COD Mobile Season 1 update just dropped, and because of that, I'm going to be giving you guys the top 7 best guns to use in COD Mobile right now. Before we get into our official top 5 list, we must go over our 2 honorable mentions, and for our first honorable mention, we do have the CBR4. The CBR4 is getting a total of 3 buffs this season. The first one is a slight damage buff, the second one is a mobility buff, and the third one is a hipfire buff. Now overall, the weapon isn't going to be that good, but these slight buffs actually do put it at the list of being a viable weapon in this season. For our second honorable mention, we do have the Fennec. Now, I know this might be a surprising one to you guys because of the fact that the Fennec has been at the top of the chain when it comes down to SMGs, but unfortunately, the time to kill has become faster and a lot of the guns have become stronger, so the Fennec can't really keep up as much as it once did. But even though it can't keep up, it is still definitely one of the strongest SMGs out there when it comes to close range, but it does struggle in those mid to long range battles, which is what you really need to watch out for in this upcoming season. To start off our top 5 list, coming in at number 5, we do have the Type 19. Now, the Type 19 is the best weapon to use if you guys are looking for a weapon that is the best at both slaying power when it comes to close to medium range and those passive alike players which do enjoy holding those lanes and holding those head glitches. Now, unfortunately, it is definitely not at its best like it once was due to the fact that COD Mobile keeps adding new ARs that overthrow its overall power, but this is definitely my go-to weapon when it comes down to ranking. At number 4, we do have the DRH, in which it is one of the most OG weapons on our list. It has been in the game for 4 total years, and what makes a DRH special is not the fact that it has a 3-shot potential, but it is actually one of the few ARs that has a 2-shot potential with the OTM mag, and if you do manage to have perfect aim and hit 2 bullets at the head. Now, at some point, this gun was super duper OP to the point where it was going to get banned in competitive, but they did revert that decision, and with that being said, let's get on into our next weapon. At number 3, we do have the BP50. Once again, another weapon that was about to get banned in competitive due to how good it was, and it was actually and still is one of the fastest killing ARs in the game based off the time to kill. But the only downside is that in previous seasons, it ended up getting a nerf and the BSA was heavily affected, which means when it comes down to long range fights, it isn't as accurate as it once was, which is the only downside of this weapon. But the close and mid-range ability of this weapon is absolutely insane. I would definitely recommend giving this a try, especially when it comes down to those maps like Summit and Nuketown. At number 2, we have the Odin, in which I consider the big brother of the SKS, and you guys are going to be understanding why. The Odin not only has a 2 to 3 shot potential when it comes down to mid and long range battles, but it has an infinite 1-shot range, which means from short, mid, or long range, no matter how far the weapon is, as long as you land 1 bullet on somebody's head, they are going to be dying instantly, which is absolutely insane. And once again, this was another weapon which was going to get banned in competitive. Not the gun itself, but an attachment, but due to its nerfs, it ended up staying, and here we are. Now, for the last and final gun, the best gun ever and the best SMG that COD Mobile has ever dropped, in my opinion, it is going to be the USS-9. Now, this gun right here is completely busted. Imagine if you had an Odin mixed up with the fastest killing SMG, which is going to be the Fennec, and then with the range and mobility of a Type 19. This weapon right here is basically all of the guns mixed into one. It has the close range damage of a shotgun, the range of an AR, the time to kill of an Odin, and the overall speed and mobility of a Type 19 and Fennec. Whatever you want this gun to do, it will do it. And I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of nerfs coming to this weapon soon, because if not, this gun is going to be getting run through in rank and competitive every single day. And with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy my top 7 guns list for season 1 of Call of Duty Mobile. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys do think differently and what guns are your favorites. And with that being said, I'll have these guys in the next one.